What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me if you're new here. So today's video is going to be pretty straightforward, pretty simple video. I'm just going to be tackling my rear bumper. We're starting the process of getting my rear bumper prepped and painted and ready to get thrown on. After about 3 months of sitting in my garage, I did go with DV8 as the rear bumper option. So it does come powder coated. In a black texture, which I want to remove because as you know, the theme is white and gray. So I want to remove the black powder coat and do a gray color, but I want it smooth. I don't want the texture. So I'm gonna be trying maybe stripping it or sanding it down, whichever one works the best, to get that powder coat off. And then I'll be priming it and painting it. Again, gray is the theme that I'm going with. I do have to get another gray because I don't know if anybody could tell from the videos or anything, but I noticed, and it's very evident when you look at it in person, my truck in person, but the gray on the bumper and the side steps is actually a different color gray than the vinyl that I have on there. It's off by about 1 to 2 shades of gray. Not too crazy, but it does kind of bother me. Especially with this rear bumper going on the back and being gray, and then the big vinyl stripe that I have in the back. Because they're so close, you'll be able to see that contrast pretty well. So I'm going to be finding a new gray to put on there, and then eventually I'll be stripping the side steps as well as the front bumper to go ahead and repaint those to match the bumper. I don't know, y'all probably can hear my dog scratching at the door and everything trying to get out, but whatever. But yeah, so I'll be tackling that. It is kind of cool out today, and I got a couple of things that I need to do, so I won't be doing the whole painting today. So it will be 2 parts. This will just be me prepping, sanding, getting it smooth, whatever, because I'm pretty sure that's going to take a good amount of time anyway. So without further ado, let me go ahead and get this unboxed and actually take a look at the bumper for the first time. Alright, so that unboxing took a little more effort than I expected. I've actually never seen anything put in there foamed in like this. It looks like they wrapped it up, put it in a box, and then put like spray foam around it so that it doesn't move. Excuse me. It's actually a pretty genius idea. That way the bumper itself don't get damaged. But here's the bumper itself, DV8. I don't know what the model number is because it's been so long. I'm sure you guys have seen it before because there's not many options of bumpers for the Gladiators, especially rear bumpers, since they are different than the JTs. I mean, the JLs. But yeah, you see it has a texture on it. Not too rough. It's actually different than what I expected. I thought it would actually be rougher. These little vents do come out. I'm not sure what color I'm going to do those, whether I'm going to paint them gray to just match everything, or maybe I do an accent color since I'm going with the blue thing. Maybe I'll do those blue, and then you can't see it from here, but those little inserts on my front bumper, maybe I'll try to find some more grates like this and make those blue too. Let me go ahead and see what I can figure out with this. So I got this all propped up. I'm gonna be using this aircraft remover or paint remover or whatever to try to get that powder coat off. I've seen online that this works to remove powder coat if it's not too thick, but I'm gonna try it on the inside just as a test, see what happens. I'm gonna just pour it on there like that and see what happens. Paint on a good little thick amount right here. Alright, so I'm gonna let that sit for, I don't know, I'm gonna give it like maybe 10-15 minutes and see what it does, and then I'll check it from there. Alright, so been about 10 minutes and it started to lift it, but it didn't take all of it off. Probably shouldn't touch that with my finger. I mean, it started to do a little something, but I feel like that's gonna take way more time than I need. So I mean, way more time than I want to spend. Not necessarily need, I mean, but I mean, it got some of it off. Yeah, but so it works. It's a process, but it works. But I'm going to just go ahead and sand it and call it a day. I don't want to spend all day doing all that, so. So this is the side that I went ahead and sanded. As you can see if I can get it out the glare. This side is, for the most part, pretty smooth. It has a little texture still to it, but I'm not done. As opposed to this side right here, which I haven't touched at all. But I'm sanding it right now with 60 grit, but I'll go up to 80 and then maybe 100. Once I smooth this down, it probably take me about 30-40 minutes to get it to a good finish. And then I'll go ahead and throw some primer on and let that sit for the day. And that'll probably be it for today. But let me go ahead and knock this out. So yeah, about 40 more minutes for me. But for y'all to be quick, I'll throw up a time lapse and get it done. how smooth that is. Yeah, I'm digging it. All right, so as y'all see, with me wiping it down and everything, that texture is pretty much gone. It's got a nice smooth finish. All I'm gonna do right now, just go ahead and finish wiping it down, clean it up. Then I'll throw some primer on it, let that sit. And then tomorrow, or whenever I get the paint, I'll do a light sand with maybe a 300 just to make sure everything's smooth. And then get the painting. So that's pretty much it for this video. It's just me, part one of stripping down the bumper and getting it prepared to paint. Once I get the other paint, I'll go ahead and start that whole process and document that, and I'll have that uploaded for y'all soon. But I appreciate y'all checking out my channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more of this particular project and then anything else that I got going on. But yeah, I'll catch y'all later.